Hi everybody, how you doing? My name is Michelle Hodacek, and I'm just getting used to this whole process. I want to start getting going here and just sharing about my life, some of the things that have happened to me and my husband, and the journey that we've had to take since last July 24th. It was pretty traumatic. We had a motorcycle accident, and we got rear-ended by a drunk driver. It was a hit and run. We were pushed about 40 feet down the road, and then he drove away. Thankfully, um, neither one of us got hit when he drove away. My husband slid down the road, whereas I kind of got hit off the bike and did a nice little roll and tumble scene. Um, Landed smack dab in the middle of the yellow line. And then from there, I heard my husband um, very angrily get up, and I knew I was alive. I knew he was alive, and I didn't know much else past that. So thankfully, it happened just right past the gas station, and the people seeing us go by, and they see this van with accelerated speed go by. Heard the very sickening sound of the crunch, which I still have to deal with, and immediately the response times were called. Thank you for everybody that did that. So what happened then was um, my husband was kind of walking me out, very upset, naturally, wondering how I was doing. For him, he sustained a lot of road rash injuries, and literally the flap on his nose was hanging off of his face. And that was pretty gross to watch. I couldn't without going into a lot of detail right now, basically every bone in my body short of my right arm was a broken, fractured, cracked, had some sort of injury. So I wasn't getting up and going anywhere anytime fast. I spent 2.5, approximately 2.5 months in the hospital, and it was a really long journey. But my journey, honestly, didn't start till I came home. And because when you're in the hospital, you have wonderful people to look after you and everything that you need, including company 24/7 if that's what you want. Well, at home, it was just me. Because my husband's a truck driver, and anybody that is a truck driver or knows a truck driver knows their hours are very long anymore. So I spent a lot of time by myself. And when I came home from the hospital, I was technically still in a wheelchair, but we lived in an apartment, so I had on this huge cast and huge walker, and very, very carefully had to get up and move around. So most of my time, very honestly, sitting on the couch with my leg elevated, um, but I just wanted to be home. It was just too hard to be in the hospital, watching my husband put in hours that would start, very early in the morning and end very late at night. And then have to come and see me. And you know what it's like to manage a household. There's groceries, there's cleaning, and there's food to make. We have pets. So I was just watching him become more and more exhausted, and it was affecting my food. So, and it's been a journey ever since. Like I said, I'm going to go into more detail about that later. I just wanted to jump on here and quite honestly get a little bit comfortable and familiar with speaking online and just kind of, like I said, get comfortable with it. So I'll share a little bit more as time goes on with my story and what's happening in our lives. It's pretty difficult. It's pretty difficult. I'm not able to go back to work, which means, financially things are pretty tight. We do what we can. I have my faith, but the struggle is definitely real, and definitely as anybody that deals with any kind of stress from whatever source, it eventually starts to affect your health and everything else. So that makes it kind of hard. It's kind of frustrating. Um, just dealing with the whole case within itself, a drunk driver who didn't have insurance, and I'll share more about that, like I said, later on. So um, again, stay tuned, and I will be jumping on here in the near future to share more of my story. Have a wonderful day. Make the day count. You know what? Life happens. Sometimes we get to choose what happens to us, and sometimes we don't. But the one choice that we always do have is how we handle that situation after something happens. I myself have chosen to use everything that's happened to me, from start to finish, as a learning opportunity, as the opportunity for growth, to strengthen other areas of my life, and not to see it as an obstacle, but to see it as a challenge, and just to dig down a little deeper and come out a whole lot stronger. And at the end of the day, um, I don't I don't regret the accident happening because a lot of really great things have happened. That that being said, we still we still have a lot of hardships. The main one being financial. But we're not alone on that. You don't have to have been in a near fatal accident to be experiencing financial difficulties. Life happens. So take care. And like I said, my name is Michelle Hotchuk. I go by Shelley. Leave comments if you like. Have a wonderful day. Stay hydrated. It is extremely hot out there. And we'll talk soon. Bye bye.